courts are interesting places. They are great instructors. They are public instructors in the morality and values of our society. They don't always get it right. They are open to criticism. They sit in public. They should be criticised. But somehow we've got to tame the language of violence and the violent discourse. And that's the really important thing that Pamela has brought out in this book. It's a thing, it's an issue, it's a subject that goes to the heart of our governance, and therefore it's a very important issue. Silence is not an option, and the judges would never want to say that there should be no coverage, but we have to be able to respond to the language and the violent discourse that Pamela Schultz has identified and described with magnificent empirical research in this book. Now, I always believed that one should have criticism. I mean, it's no good coming here, Pamela, and saying this is a perfect book. I go through the book. I spent the whole section from Kandahar down to Malacca searching for a typo. And I thought, well, that's not going to be hard, because this is a German printing house, and they'll make a little slip. I underestimated the Germans because I found no typos whatsoever. But now that I learned from the Vice-Chancellor that this print run is sold out, I do make a suggestion for the next one. There has to be an index. I mean, this is a book which has different chapters and they deal with different issues, and an index must be produced. You've got your daughter here, and you've got granddaughters, and you've got a whole big family. They've all got to sit down and do the index for the next print run. And otherwise I'll have to denounce it in the Australian Law Journal. But it's a terrific book, and books can change your life. I mean, I launched a book on animal welfare law in Australia 2 years ago, and I learned more than I needed to know about killing of animals, and I haven't eaten meat or fowl since that moment. Books can change your life, and this is a book that really shows that something's out of joint, and that we've not got to return to silence, but we've got to get the voice of these dutiful, hard-working people to the citizens whom they serve. So, with very much pleasure, at UniSA and in its law school, for which I have such affection and respect, and in this beautiful room, and in the presence of 100 and more friends, and at the end of a very long journey, I have very much pleasure in launching Pamela Schultz, Courts and Judges on Trial, Analysing and Managing the Discourses of Disapproval. A wonderful book. Buy it.